Good evening, YouTube folks. This is Saturday, 21st of September 2019, and it's about 5 p.m. in Sabah, the North Borneo, and I'm showing you my Kesturi tree. It's a kind of lime. Here it's simply known as Kesturi. It has plenty of uses for cooking, for mixing with food, for making drinks. And this one I planted from somewhere by marketing technique, which means the stem they actually is not from the seed but from a branch, which marketing, if you find it through your internet, is simply choosing a branch, then wrapping soil out of it together with rooting powder, and once it start producing roots around that place, I just cut it, grow in a poly bag. And this one I've done more than 5 years ago. It has grown to a tall tree by itself. It's supposed to be dwarfed, but it's quite tall. It grew, and it actually produced me a lot of nice fruits. Let me focus on the nice fruits there. See? Yeah, look at it. I don't sell them. I give it to friends, or I use it myself. It's actually producing nice juicy fruits for me for making drinks and so on. I know this is a very common plant. Yes, it got nice fruits. Okay. But the reason why I want to show you this video today is, after all the work I've done taking care of this plant, watering it, one fine day I saw some strange leaf on its branches. Well, before that, while they got other fruits, it is continuously giving fruits by producing this flower first. On the past there's fruits, okay? And another branch is producing flowers, which will itself become fruits later on. So it seems to be giving a continuous supply of fruits, provided I keep the ground there wet, watered, sprayed during the dry season. Now about the strange leaf that appear, you can see this is the normal leaves, okay? And suddenly I found this mimicking a bit different leaf here. Why is it growing different kind of leaves? Very strange, see? This fella here, it's a bit different. Then sometimes it does produce different kind of flowers. Hey, I didn't quite like that. Strange. Now here's the close-up. Until I took a close-up and found that it is a species. Yeah. Oops. Let me give it a close-up. It's sticking to the branch of my lime Kesturi tree. It's like a twin. It's like a Siamese twin. Yeah, it's the leaf. And my sister told me this is a kind of a banyan NUNUK tree, which is an invasive species. It's a parasite. I don't know how this plant is able to. We suspect the little seed is brought by birds who deposit it on a branch, and it starts growing from the branch. See that? It starts growing from the branch, and it's actually it's look like it's welded onto one of the branches here. It's a close-up. Looks like it's welding itself up. Very difficult to give a close-up. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. See? It's sticking. It's like, there you go. Oh, why is it not focusing? There you go. Why it's not focusing? Doesn't like to be photographed. See, so that's it's sticking itself like a little bit of spot weld onto the branch of the original tree, of the Kesturi tree. So that's how it suck the nutrient from the tree and eventually kill the original tree. And from the branch, here you go from the branch here, it go down to the stem and start then growing its own root. So it develops into a tree. I have cut some of the roots. Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's where it's a parasite. The light is not so good now. Look at this. I'm peeling him off. See? Can't peel him off. It's just come and stuck and start. Here's one I pull off. That's what it looks like. And it will go around, and then roots will reach the ground. And when its own root reaches the ground, it hang on to the original tree, sucking up the juice from the tree, and eventually will kill the tree. And then the fellow will grow by itself into a strong tree. So it started as a vine, and then latch onto an existing tree, kill the tree, then takes over. Well, I'm not going to allow him to happen because I'm going to chop it out. I'm going to protect my fruit-bearing Kesturi, which have been giving me lots and lots of juicy fruits. So I'm sorry, Mr. Parasite, Mr. Cancer of the tree. You're going to be chopped off. I'm going to operate you out from my tree. That's the remaining one. It's sticking to it. It has roots in the middle of in the branches, and it even is able to weld itself like a tack weld, a spot weld into the branch, and that's where it kind of suck the juice of the blood of the original tree, and then it slowly take over the tree and becomes what? A NUNUK tree, which in some of the folklore here says once it's grown big, some strange unseen creature will start living in the tree. Turn it into its home. So I'm sorry, I cannot allow you to do that. That's another one. I'm gonna chop you up. And some of the branches of this Kesturi tree has already been dried out and died because of him. So there's the other side. There's the roots. It's the root of that parasite is even reached that. See, from the top, it reached this root. I'm gonna pry him up. I'm gonna get rid of him. See that? Pull him out. I'm not going to allow him to kill my Kesturi tree. And I'm going to clean up this tree too from every fungal parasites on the tree. And I bet this Kesturi is still giving me lots and lots more fruit in the next few years, or maybe until I'm gone. So this is how I planted it originally a few years ago. This is from a marketed branch of a Kesturi tree, and it do grows well as long as you look after it, keep it supplied with organic material and water. So that's it, folks. I'll be cleaning up this tree and show you the final results afterwards. Here you are, folks. I clean up all the parasites, not parasites, whatever is growing on the stem of my lime fruits. I remove it, I clean it up. The other side too. Yeah. I found a few roots of that banyan or NUNUK tree trying to grow down through that stem. So I've pulled it out and got rid of it. See? Then whatever I pull out from my tree are these next to my parang. So look at this parasite tree. I've always asked why it cannot find its own spot and grow by itself from seeds or whatever from the ground, instead of relying on other tree to grow up, then kill that tree and takes over. That's what these guys do. Sometimes we call them devil's tree because it tends to invade other trees and then take over by first growing on its stem or branches. So I got rid of him. That's him. Don't want him. He can grow in other trees in the jungle and become a big monstrous tree by itself, but not on my fruit tree, please. Not on my fruit tree. So you goodbye. Let me see if it can survive the sun by itself, lying on the ground. Or you can grow on that ground by yourself, not using my tree. So I hate parasitic species. So whatever the name, scientific name of this tree is, please write it down in the comment below. Okay, folks?